Endless Winter, PaleoAmericans takes place in North America around 10,000 BCE. Players guide the development of their tribes across several generations, from nomadic hunter-gatherers to prosperous tribal societies. Over the course of the game, tribes migrate and settle new lands, establish cultural traditions, hunt Paleolithic megafauna, and build everlasting megalithic structures. Endless Winter is a Euro-style game that combines worker placement and deck building in an innovative way. Each round, players send their tribe members to various action spaces and pay for the actions by playing cards and spending resources. Tribe cards grant additional labor, while culture cards provide a variety of unique effects. As an alternative, cards can be saved for an end-of-round eclipse phase where they are simultaneously revealed to determine the new player order and trigger various bonus actions. The game features a novel blend of interwoven systems and mechanics, such as multi-use cards, area influence, tile placement, and set collection. Plus, there are many variable paths to victory. After 4 brisk rounds, scores are tallied and the tribe with the most points will be declared the winner. Nice and tight from the publisher, I think, there. And it seems to sum up everything that I've found out about this game. I guess that all caught my attention. And I went out and looked about it. Now, the main thing is, I don't know many. There's a few, I can't even think off the top of my head, but I know I've seen 1 or 2 in my time based around this time period. That's interesting. That means that there's not enough games set during this thematic and epic era of human history. So there's room for it, right? But another thing is that there was a game back in the 90s with the old PlayStations, I think it was PlayStation 2 system, maybe, that had this game called Tale of the Sun, I think it was called. And this game reminds me of that, which is another thing that caught my attention. It was a very fun game. I never played it enough. I didn't explore the world enough. But the fact that your society is building, your culture is building, while you have this overall mission of building a tower to catch the tail of the sun. It was very interesting. And everything about this game makes me think of a board game version of it without actually being a board game version of it. Taking out the whole capturing the tail of the sun thing. So as stated by the publisher, this is basically a worker placement game with deck building mechanics thrown in, which I'm not the biggest fan of. At least I never thought I was, but it seems to be more and more games that are deck building that are catching my attention than they used to. So maybe my attitude towards the game is slowly shifting. But I do know that I enjoy worker placement games. Ever since I've been introduced to them, I find them very, very fun and just a little bit stressful in the sense of, why did I not get there before the other player? And I've always enjoyed that. Now, having this, for lack of a better term, a sandbox feel in the sense of how many different paths there are for you to gain victory points is another thing that I've always enjoyed. The more sandboxy feel that a board game can present, the more it's going to catch my attention, and ultimately I'm going to want it for the shelf to be able to throw down on the table whenever I want. And this is sort of giving me that feel, this whole sandbox feel of how I am going to win the game. But not only that, it also adds to high levels of replayability whenever you have sandbox feels, effects, mechanics, world setting in a board game. It is going to add on to replayability. And that's what you want. You don't want to play a game just once or twice. You want to play a good game, a fun game, as much as you can. And this looks like it's geared to just be able to hit the table over and over and over again and give you a different experience every single time. That's awesome. I think, from what I've read, there seems to be this underlying feel, sensation, excitement, right, of tension in this game. And the reason I'm saying that is because it seems to me that this game has a free-flowing form of cooperative competitiveness. It's neither and both at the same time. It doesn't have to be one, and it doesn't have to be the other, but it could be at any time, good or bad, cooperative or competitive. And that's a really interesting feel. It's not new, it's not unique, but it is an interesting feel. It's something that is gravitating me more towards this title. I really like that. Can you trust the next tribe over? You could last season, or your father's generation could. Can you? I don't know. Let's find out. I like that. Come on, that makes a game a little bit more alive. It gives it a bit of a bite. I feel like if you're looking for an interesting theme, this game has it. But more than that, so much more than that, this game has a feeling of, although it's generational, it also has a little bit of a feel, and I could be wrong from the reviews and pictures and everything that I've seen, the videos, but almost of a survival, right? Even though this is a generational game of tribal advancement, I can't tell you exactly why, but something between the lines tells me that there's a little faint hint of a survival feel in this game. Whether I'm right or I'm wrong, I don't know. But if I am right, it's definitely going to add to that whole fun sensation of this title. This is catching my attention for all these reasons, plus the fact that it just let's be real, it just looks fun to me. It reads fun to me, and overall, that's the ultimate reason to get any game. Is that it gives you that sensation. It makes you feel like this is fun. You had a good time. So let's find out. Don't listen to influencers, please. If anything I said here interests you, has caught your attention, any of the pictures maybe that you've seen while I'm talking to you, don't listen to reviewers. Go try to find a playthrough if you can. Reviewers and anyone just talking heads on the games, it should be your last resort. I feel that watching playthroughs will give you a better sensation, a better feeling of whether you're actually going to enjoy a game or not, if it's going to be worth your money. So yeah, don't listen to influencers. Listen to informers, and inform yourself as much as you can. And while you're at it, get a little information on Endless Winter, PaleoAmericans.